Hey there guys, this is Pharaoh2091 and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Last time we left off, we dealt with Filch, because we knew he was lying about the whole yokai thing right there with seeing Tamataro. And now we had to ask Jinxie herself, like, how come you didn't see Tamataro in the Fox Chamber? And she says that she saw a lot of them. And right now we're doing a new feature of Athena's using widget called Probing. And well, now we gotta point out what Jinxie mistook for Akasha, or that cat on a flaming wheelbarrow. And I'm assuming it has to be this, right? The only thing that makes sense. The Light Fixture? This one right here. It has a flame design and it's up there on the ceiling. There was never yokai in a wheel of fire. The Akasha you saw was just a light fixture. Ah! There we go. We're making some progress. Oh, we'll continue on. That's one memory back to normal. Nice job. Now you got the hang of it, it should be essential to point out the rest. Jinxie, what about this white wall-like monster? That's a Nikarabe or whatever. Nakabe, Nirikabe. I can't say it. It's a wall monster that blocks your way out or leads you astray. That's no yokai, Jinxie. It's a folding screen. Ah! And this raccoon dog isn't a Tanuki monster. It's just a statue of one. Oh yeah, there was a statue of there. Whoops. Ah! And look, those are just coffee cups. And this right here, it's nothing more than a fox statue. Eek! I don't know what I was thinking. Perfect. On those levels down, we should be able to, emotions, sad emotions shouldn't be out of control. You did it, Apollo! Her extreme fear is under control now. It was all just my eyes playing tricks on me. There weren't any yokai after all. See? A clear-cut statement. That's the power of my psychology and your intuition, Apollo. And just like we thought, there never really was any yokai in the Fox Chamber. Right. There never really were any yokai there. So, the defense is asserting the exact opposite of the original assertion. Wait. Jinxie, what about Tamataro? There wasn't anyone there dressed up as Tamataro or any other yokai either. I remember it clearly now. You've gotta be joking! Ah, boy. This is not making our jobs any easier. Order! Order in the court! I think we just dug our own grave. Allow me to push you on in. It's the least I could do. No! Apollo, can I interrupt your freak out for just a minute? I'm still picking up some noise. It's an unexpected emotion. Does that mean Jinxie hasn't remembered everything yet? Exactly. We should be able to get something else out of her. I'll enter new information we have and run an update. Alright. So, she's surprised or confused right there. Okay. Oh, wait. Did I see that? No. I was so scared that when I entered a room, my legs gave out and I fell on the floor. Here's the info update. There in the Fox Chamber, I saw Shiver, the older man down on a table and Papa collapsed in a chair. Nobody else was there, and that includes Tamataro. Wait, what am I supposed to do? Try to find the emotions that contradict her statements. And if I find a contradictory emotion, I should point out? That's right, but it's not just contradictory emotions you should look out for. You should also keep an eye out for sudden changes in the emotion's intensity. Her emotions might get stronger or weaker as you move from statement to statement. It's important to compare how the same emotion changes throughout the testimony. Contradictory emotions and changes in intensity. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Okay, now I gotta pay attention to the intensity. So, sad. Really confused there, or surprised. Not so sad there. Really confused and sad. Uh-huh. This might be a little bit more hard, or a little bit more difficult than I thought. This. Oh, well. See, it's weird because sadness goes down right here. I'm gonna see. Because if that might be it. The amount of fear you felt is rather low, despite your legs having given out from fright. Wait, is it fear or sadness? I think it might be both. Could something else have lessened your fear? Actually, I did experience a sudden burst of courage at that moment. You did? Where did it come from? Let me think. Oh, it was Mama. I suddenly felt as if she was there with me. Okay, I'll enter sudden burst of courage. Now let's see. Oh, look! Oh, yeah, look at that. Apollo, the noise is all gone. Juicy seems to have remembered everything now. Oh, okay. That one was a little bit difficult, I gotta say. That I didn't... Bye-bye! Looking at the intensity of the emotions is something I didn't really think about before. So, I like that. I like that. I really like that feature. A sudden burst of courage. Now, where could that have come from? Jinxie, was there something that gave you a sudden burst of courage? Yes, there was, but I realized I had done something naughty when I thought about it later. Any idea what could have given Jinxie that courage? Well, there is one piece of evidence that comes to mind. I wonder if she saw something like that at the scene of crime. Jinxie, did your sudden burst of courage have anything to do with this? And remember that we have the Ninetales flower. Only found Ninetales Veil. It boosts her courage because it was her mother's favorite. Jinxie, you didn't happen to see a Ninetales flower there at the crime scene, did you? Oh, the demon lawyer strikes again. I can't hide anything from you. I found a small case of a picture of a Ninetales flower on it. I liked it so much I kept it. You what? You can't remove evidence from a crime scene. Well, that's right, young lady. Removing evidence is a big no-no. Now, the witness will reproduce said evidence this instant. Sorry. It does seem to be some sort of case. Oh, look, something slid out. It appears to be a key. Might I have a look, your baldness? This is none other than the master key to the QB Manor. Are you certain of this, Prosecutor Blackwell? It matches the serial number of the key that went missing after a murder. What the hell? That Hawk does everything for him. A master key that went missing? Why don't I like the sound of that? Our little scamp here has stumbled upon an article of unimaginable consequence. That's a little melodramatic, don't you think? Heed these words, for I shall say them but once. The sole key to the Fox Chamber has been in this little scamp's constant possession. Ergo, she was the sole person who could use it before, during, and after the murder. Which leaves the master key as the only other key that could have opened the chamber. But this master key was found in a room that had been locked by this girl. And your point is, until Jinxie Tenma opened a Fox Chamber with her key, The room had been locked tight from the outside world, and there was no one else in there save the victim and the killer. I trust you to figure it out for yourself by now. A killer other than Mayor Tema himself would be utterly inconceivable. No! Okay, well, I'm not giving up here because that air vent still is a huge thing. I don't care if it's still high up. It's something to go on here. How could this happen? Ugh. The defensive system will refrain from growling her frustrations. Athena, are you alright? I know Mayor Tema's innocent, but there's nothing we can do. This sucks. Sykes, Dono. Allow me to put you out of your misery. Can I decline your offer? Abandon your client and your misplaced faith in him. Let the relief of a clear head and a clean conscience come rushing in. That will make the inevitable guilty verdict far easier to accept. Great, now he's playing Simon Says with us. Well, he's not going to fool us with his stupid mind games. Athena, don't fall for his tricks. Now I'm the one who's dazed and confused. I can't even think straight. Hey, are you alright? Oh, she fell right into his trap. Now, I suggest you make a mad dash in a courtroom and into the wild blue yonder. Only by running shall your mind be clear and your conscience cleansed. Alright, I'll be back in 10. Stay with me, Athena. Don't let yourself be twisted by that samurai. Apollo? Mr. Justice, I heard the word objection, but what is it that you object to? Huh? Oh, right. That objection was more of a reflex than anything else. Though I was hoping something would come to me while I was trying to stop Athena. The court is waiting, Mr. Justice. Though as it stands now, I'll be forced to declare your client guilty and your legal skills suspect if this is it. Now, do you have anything that could overturn the prosecution's case? Well, actually I do. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine! Apollo, you do have something more than your court steel, don't you? Not really, but we'll be fine. But I've got absolutely nothing, but that's never stopped me before. I did explain how the real killer could have escaped that locked room, because it's all over if I don't. Apollo, this calls for a new approach. Try to think outside a box, or in this case, inside a box. And what a doozy that locked room is, too. Well, Mr. Justice, do you have anything that can counter a prosecution's argument? You bet I do! The real killer must have escaped from the locked room one way or another. Vague conjecture shall only earn you a taste of my blade, Justice Dono. Time to do or die, literally. The defense will now explain how it would be possible to escape the locked room. You sure about this, Apollo? Can you really explain what happened? I'm fine! We just need to think this whole escaping the locked room thing over from the beginning. So, let's see. If the killer had escaped, how could they have done so? The choices are pretty limited. The room is a window, but it's pretty small. You can't really get out of there. It doesn't open wide enough for anyone to get through, and there's a sheer cliff outside. As for the air vent, because that's all I was thinking about. It's up too high, and there's nothing you can stand on to reach it. And needless to say, the forbidden chamber wouldn't open no matter what we did, so that's out. Yeah, that's why we gotta keep the solution simple. Like they say, simple is best. We need to rule out all the absolutely impossible escape routes. Then whatever's left just might lead us to how the Fox Chamber was compromised. Your Honor, the defense proposes that the killer escaped through here. Shoot, I don't know. I mean, The thing is, what keeps getting me is a statement where Jinx said after she made a phone call, she came here, and that's when she saw Tamataro in the hallway. And let's just say this door was locked or whatever. That means the only way they could have gone out to the hallway was through the air duct, but that's way too damn high. Unless for whatever reason the damn door was already open? Could that be it? I don't know. We can try that. The hallway door? Well, yes, I suppose that would be the only way out. It would appear you've already forgotten. The only available key until Jinx Utama came on scene was within that locked room. How would one exit a fox chamber and unlock it without a key? I should have seen this coming. Remember, Apollo, keep it simple. Simple, right. I could understand if the killer had exited the room with the key, but... That's what I was thinking. Well, Mr. Justice, the prosecution has some fine Japanese steel waiting unless you explain yourself quickly. Oh boy. I'm fine! I can explain myself. The reason the Fox Chamber's hallway door was locked was because... I wouldn't say he locked it from inside, but the perp locked it from outside after he already committed the thing. That's the only thing that comes into my mind. What if the room was locked from the outside? In other words, the killer took the key through the hallway door and locked it. Ouch! Consider this. The master key was found inside the tightly locked-in Fox chamber. Any assertion that that key was removed from the room is a blatant contradiction of fact. Exiting the room before locking the door would require taking the key outside, but the key was found inside the room, which does seem like a contradiction. If only we could explain both. Like how the key could be inside a room and be used to lock the door from outside. What about those two keys? Well, let's see if the defense can respond before a prosecutor draws a sword. That's another typo, isn't it? Let's see if the defense can respond before... I've heard from comments or whatever that there's a lot of typos in this game, but what can you do? How could a master key be at the crime scene despite the room being locked tight? Well, I wouldn't think changing the lock. I mean, yeah, it sounds plausible, but it seems like way too much damn work for all that to happen. So that wouldn't, I guess, that wouldn't make any sense. Slipping it in when the door is open is eh. But I guess the only thing, I guess it could be threw it in from outside. I guess. It's either that or this one. I think so anyway. What if somebody threw it into the room from outside? You know, something like go out the hallway door, lock the room, and then toss the key back in through the window? That would explain how the master key could be inside a locked room. And where would you throw it from? There's a cliff outside of Fox Chamber's window. Throwing a key in from there is an impossibility. Oh, right. Yeah. I wonder if the key could have been tossed in from somewhere other than the window. Somewhere other than the window? Could the key have been tossed in through somewhere other than the window? Well, the only thing that makes sense is like the air duct, but you gotta make one hell of a throw to reach all the way there. Or like you have to ricochet off that corner, then go here. I think that's the only thing that I got going on. The air vent? Yes, the window may be out of question, but the air vent's not. Oh, that's right. The Fox Chamber's the air duct. Leads out into the hallway. That's right. The real killer entered the air duct from the vent outside of Fox Chamber. Then dropped the key into the room through the vent inside the chamber. Ugh! That's preposterous. Ooh, that explains how the key got in there after it was used to lock the door perfectly. Mr. Justice, well, afraid I'm a bit confused here. Don't worry. I'll explain it so even your honor can understand. He's like, what the hell do you mean? First, the real killer, disguised as Temotaro, murdered Alderman in the Fox Chamber. Okay, then they flooded the room through the hallway door and locked it. Next, they entered the air duct from the vent outside in the hallway. So, is that vent, is it low in the hallway? That I wasn't sure of. Finally, the killer tossed the key into the room through the air vent into the ceiling there. All that was left to do was go back through the duct and flee the manor. Well, Your Honor, could that be any clearer? Amazing! Even I could follow that. The judge seems really pleased. That explains everything. The real killer was someone dressed up like Temotaro, and there was someone else other than the mayor and the alderman in that room. Hey, it looks like the lawyer is being a jailbird prosecutor. Whoa, that was a total turnabout. That massive forehead of his seems to be much attractive now. Order! Order! Order, I say! Now that I prove the possible third party, I don't see how our client could be guilty.
Silence!
Silence! A valiant effort, Justice Dono, but your final thrust missed its mark. Huh? Both that little scamp and Trixie Tanuki saw the yokai after I left the room. But then what? Did that irksome yokai simply go through the foyer and waltz right out the front door? Well, that's exactly what happened. The killer fled from the ouch! But that is impossible, while being spotted by the foyer security camera, that is. The electric eye here would have captured any pesky little yokai trying to escape. However, there is no sign of Temotaro anywhere in the security footage. What? Save for the foyer entrance, there is no other way to flee the manor, is there? I don't feel so good. Wait, I believe there is one other way to escape besides the foyer entrance. I'm sorry, but I'm hiccuping. There's a large window in the foyer. It's possible to escape through here without even being seen by a security camera. Are you sure about that? Hey, you're right!
Silence!
Or does it cover that area as well? Must I point out every crucial detail to the defense? It seems you lack not only brains, but investigative piranhas to boot. That is the cliffside of the manor. The only killer escaping that way will be a dead one. No! No! That was a French word. That's not end there. Wait, so the killer did escape out of the foyer window? What the heck, right? Ha! I suppose your next proposal is the killer sprouted wings and flew off into the sunset. That would mean the killer really was the yokai. If only we had some sort of evidence that could point to a flying killer. Who's saying that we don't? As completely far-fetched as it might be. What? You're saying you can prove the killer could fly? Well, yes, actually. Whoa! I thought I was the one with the Courts of Steel. Oh, I can't wait to hear this. Just imagine a judge right now. He's like, I can't believe I gotta put up with this crap. Your Honor, what evidence do you have that the killer flew away? Oh, we have the evidence. We do. However, let's go ahead and present it in the next episode, guys. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I'll see you guys later.